Good evening, viewers. We welcome you once again to today's edition of the news. Here are the top stories of today. New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon holds talks with Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Amit Shah reviews implementation of new criminal laws in northeast India. Meghalaya inaugurates first scientific coal mine in East Jaintia Hills. TMC legislator proposes sky train and school bus system to combat Shillong's traffic congestion. NHYC extends aid to impoverished family in Martian Namlang. The news in detail. New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon held discussion with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi to enhance bilateral relations with several agreements signed. Earlier, he paid tribute to Mahatma Gandhi at Rajghat. Luxon's 5-day visit, accompanied by a high-level delegation, aims to strengthen ties across sectors and foster people-to-people connections between India and New Zealand. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a review meeting in Guwahati to assess the implementation of new criminal laws across the northeastern states. The meeting, attended by Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and other regional chief ministers, focused on the status of the 3 new criminal laws in the northeast. The review aims at strengthening law enforcement and improving security in the region. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma inaugurated the state's first scientific coal mine in East Jaintia Hills today, a landmark event following nearly a decade-long ban on unregulated mining. The initiative, in response to the National Green Tribunal's 2014 ban, aims to rejuvenate the state's coal industry by prioritizing scientific methods, legal compliance and sustainability. Chief Minister Sangma described the occasion as a red-letter day for Meghalaya, signaling a new era for the coal sector.
Today, almost after a decade of the coal mining being banned in the state of Meghalaya, we have finally inaugurated the first scientific coal mine in the state. And this is truly a historic day and a red letter day for the people of the state. As we all know, for a decade, the different individuals and families who had been dependent directly or indirectly on coal mining had suffered in the last 10 years because of the ban on coal mining. But today, with the efforts that have been made by the state government and the support that we got from the central government, we have been able to lift that ban and also start the first scientific coal mine in the state. So I wish the coal miners the very best. I encourage other miners also to please apply for the official mining license, and all the support will be given from the state government. And at the same time, we are working very hard to see how our traditional miners and small time miners could also be supported. We understand that there are limitations but our efforts are on to engage with Government of India to see and find ways in which even the small miners will soon be able to start their mining. But in the meantime, we will move ahead with this particular scientific mining that we started. And once again, as I said, it's a historic day and a day that is going to be remembered, that the first scientific coal mine was inaugurated today in the state.
Amid worsening traffic congestion in Shillong, TMC legislator Charles Pingrove has urged the Meghalaya government to explore the feasibility of a sky train as a long-term solution. He suggested an elevated rail system to alleviate the city's daily gridlock, particularly given land scarcity. Pingrove also advocated for a mandatory school bus system, citing Assam's success to reduce private vehicle usage during peak hours. While acknowledging the impact of STEM bus services, he raised concern about roadside parking contributing to congestion and delays.
If you just go to a bordering state of Assam, you will see that every school, no matter how big or small, parents use the buses. And they are not air-conditioned buses. In the heat, the children travel. In the dust, they travel. Yet, it is the most convenient way. So I will request you to go through that document, which was published by the STEM Society, and you'll be surprised at the amount of benefits that the entire community derives by using this. Exactly. See, what's a skywalk? A skywalk is an elevated road which takes people. So in that place, instead of a skywalk, if you can have a sky train, it will go all around the city. If that is possible, it should be examined.
Nyotrap Youth Council, Lailing Dot Circle, in partnership with its Martian Namlang unit, visited the home of Chedral Linkhoi yesterday to provide aid to his family. Linkhoi, who has been caring for his 3 orphan nieces and nephews after the death of his sister, is facing significant financial hardship, compounded by the health issue of one child. The HYC team distributed essential supplies and food to help alleviate the family's suffering. HYC President Lumlang Kars Imle urged the community to offer further support to those in need.
Nagalian jung I kumbi kini isim yaga jeng bak klik ban sumar sukher ya kini ki laingut ki konsuat ki ba la ka kami jung ni sam ka de ka para jung I bila no sadin bila le no aswa kmat ka jung blai te nagalian jung I wan jung adin bangila yo jeng tep mila wan jung a ni ka yeng ka bangila pro nagalian jung kini sumar sukher ya kini konsuat but we don't have the system, don't have the way to pay in. Then rain the land you up in the ying baki kidan. But you way consuet la sim not like a Jakari consuet go don't have no pending. Nata way part don't have long, you way contain don't have long. The Katagadeka jing some jing and edge of some.
A regional workshop on challenges and opportunities in millet cultivation, NER Perspective, held today at the College of Community Science, CAU, Imphal, Tura campus. The workshop, organized in collaboration with the AICRP on sorghum and small millets, ICAR, IIMR, Hyderabad, researchers and farmers from across the Northeast gathered to discuss millet cultivation's potential in the regional's biodiversity-rich environment. Key highlights included discussions on the health benefits of millets, climate resilience, and the challenges of rice farming. The event also focused on crop improvement, value chain management, and market opportunities. Over 150 participants attended, including farmers, entrepreneurs, policymakers, and official dignitaries.
We have also received directives from the Government of India to increase use of millets in our staple diet on day-to-day basis. At present, we have set a target of 30% use of millets in our diets. You are well aware that we follow the community fooding system, and around 100, 150, 200 Jawans, they have the regular meals at one place. So increasing the percentage to 30% by replacing the wheat and rice, you can well imagine the impact on the economy of doing the farming of the cereals, these millets.
The Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority conducted a training session on mediation and community mediation for Hetman and SAME at Umling CNRD block today. The event was attended by key officials including TTM Sangma, Officer on Special Duty, MSLSA, and other officials. The training focused on empowering local leaders to resolve disputes peacefully using community mediation, an affordable and accessible alternative to traditional legal system. The program aimed to strengthen legal aid initiative, preserve indigenous customs, and promote justice and effective governance across Meghalaya.
In addition to the powers that they already exercise under, the customary practices and traditions, we plan to supplant it by maybe introducing the principles of natural justice into the way justice is administered, making justice more accessible, more fair, trying to balance the individual rights and also the power of the headman without taking away any of the powers from them. So these, as you all aware, that the 6th schedule of the Constitution, being a part of the Constitution, cannot be violative of any principles of the, or any articles of the Constitution. So we want to make the people aware of the powers that they can, the headmen especially, the powers that they can exercise, and also to balance individual rights.
The Meghalaya State Skill Development Society, in collaboration with the Eastern West Khasi Hills District Office, organized the Skillerate Connect program at Kinshi village today. The two-day event, part of the skill acquisition and knowledge awareness for livelihood promotion Sankalp initiative, was inaugurated by Dr. Maisel Lamprin Lingdo, Meghalaya's Minister of Health and Family Welfare, with Minister of Sports Shaklir Wajri as a guest of honor. Lingdo emphasized the importance of self-reliance and the value of skill-based employment over traditional government jobs. The program included certificate distribution and an exhibition of local handcrafted products.
This vibrant force.
Tongin ya penkelaya la kajong kucinglong tikmi kikpa. La daw kon jong pi ura yo mo keu. Ai kajing yarap yo. Ban ong ukon jong nga uday unong rep. Bat ngau rem. Kakam sarkar kanung ayu kon jong pi ya kata kajing kemen mensim. Kabaki entrepreneurs kidon. Nga kermen kajing wan kajong nga siya de. Ka message pinyo. Ka message ka lang. What ju ong ngamla. Piday ban ong ngan persyang. Hado pangan dat tebit. Pat ngan yo ka kamay ka kaji ka ban penim me ki kon ki kti ki jonga.
At least 7 Pakistani soldiers were killed and around 30 others injured when militant from the Baloch Liberation Army ambushed a military transport bus in Noshki district, Balochistan province. The attack occurred when an explosive-laden vehicle rammed into one of the buses, completely destroying it. The BLA claimed responsibility, and this attack follows a recent incident in which BLA militants hijacked the Jafar Express train carrying 450 passengers. The death toll is expected to rise as more casualties are reported. The Catholic Church in Umkte under the Umroy sub-district of Mowbray Parish celebrated its 60th Jubilee with a grand ceremony that included the consecration of its newly built church. Archbishop Victor Lingdo led the Holy Mass and solemnly blessed the church, highlighting the role of God's grace in making the construction possible. Established in 1966, the church now serves 170 Catholic households, continuing to grow in faith and community.
Kay mani laina ying mani kay ying ban mani maneno yau play neba ka cindot kani kay ying kay tuna kani kay mani kay ara ke pibaro ban dik yo play ban eat yo play ban sekri yo play kay mani ka pulong kala ban kendu yo pibaro Malaka po kay mani ban buwanan ban Manila yung play ban Europa yung play ban Perto yung mesin G3 mesin G8 mesin G8 kapi kau kay mani kapi.
And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 21 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 36 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 25%. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 16.6 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 25.1 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 48%. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 15 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 24 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 30%. And the forecast in Tura, Juwai and Shillong says that dry weather is likely to occur at most places. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the headlines once again. New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon holds talks with Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Amit Shah reviews implementation of new criminal laws in northeast India. Meghalaya inaugurates first scientific coal mine in East Janta Hills. TMC legislator proposes sky train and school bus system to combat Shillong's traffic congestion. And HYC extends aid to impoverished family in Martian, Namlang. Well, viewers, that's all we have in today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow with more updates. Have yourself a good night.